everyone, Rob here from Mazda of Hamilton, 1977 Upper James Street, Hamilton, Ontario. Open 7 days a week for your convenience. We have a brand new 2019 Mazda 3 Sport GS. We're about to go for a test drive, so come on in and let's go. All right, everyone, we are back here in the 2019 Mazda 3 Sport GS. Vehicle comes fairly well equipped for what it is. You can get it in all-wheel drive as well with the active all-wheel drive. Skyactiv G, I just want to touch on that. It's got a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine, 186 horsepower, 187 torque, and under light driving conditions like we are right now, I'm just cruising along, we're doing about 80. Internally inside the engine, there is a locking mechanism that will deactivate 2 of the cylinders to improve your fuel economy and less stress on the engine. Components inside are still moving just to keep them lubricated to avoid any seizure or stoppage or broken parts or whatever that may be. But as soon as you push your foot down, all 4 cylinders come back. I think you felt it there. Do you feel it kick back in?
That was good.
Like, I didn't think you would, but just in the blink of an eye, blind spot monitoring is letting me know that do not proceed. There's a car beside you. Yeah, so I must say, you don't need 300 horsepower to get the car moving. Mazda did a very good job with this Skyactiv G technology. The all-wheel drive will just make it a little more peppy. It'll get up and go quicker once it throws the power to the rear wheels. Those monitors monitoring 200 times per second. It's faster than the sentence can come out of my mouth. I don't think I can blink 200 times per second. Not possible. However, we're just driving around. I'm getting really good fuel economy at 80 kilometers an hour. The liters per 100 kilometer meter is fluctuating anywhere between 3.5 to 4.5. Right now it's pretty steady at 3.5 liters per 100 kilometers. I'm doing 80 kilometers an hour. Just goes to show how well that cylinder deactivation is working. Improving your fuel economy, because, you know, at these gas prices, who knows? I know I gotta run premium in mine. It's a pain.
Exactly, and this is takes regular.
Yes.
So everybody's good.
You don't need to run the premium fuel. You can use regular 87 octane.
I mentioned that as we've been driving, the average liters per 100 kilometers has been dropping. So now it's at 8.8 liters per 100 kilometers.
And we've only been driving for about 10 minutes, and it was at 9.2 when I sat in this vehicle. Just driving around in cylinder deactivation mode. We've dropped 4 liters per 100 kilometers, 5 liters per 100 kilometers.
Yeah.
0.5 liters per 100 kilometers. Oh, lane departure warning, because I'm crossing the line. Intervenes. It vibrated the steering wheel ever so slightly, but it did make me alert, and attention to detail is what Mazda's striving for with their premium brand now that they want to be. I don't even have the heat on. It's so well insulated that it's 1 degree out right now, which is just above freezing, but I'm pretty comfortable. Seats.
Oh, and this also comes with a heads-up display, right?
This does not have heads-up display.
Oh no, GT does.
Yep. GT does have heads-up display. We're gonna let this person out in her GMC Chevy Traverse. Hey, did you check out the new Honda F-150?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, you see that Chevrolet Honda Tundra F-150 thing that they got going on there? All right, so just a bit about the vehicle. The steering wheel. My hands are at 10 and 2, sometimes 9 and 3, but minimal effort of thumb movement just to press the buttons, like turning on your traction control, engaging Mazda's radar cruise control, hitting the info button to change from an analog dial on your speedometer to a digital. So now we're at digital. We got the active sense monitors up there, so it shows a little icon of a vehicle, and there's 2 lines, which would be judging the lines on the road. Once they are lit up and you're over 60 kilometers an hour, lane departure and lane keep assist, pardon me, is active. So we are at a stoplight. Now we're going. I should have tested the auto hold feature. See how well it works. Right now we're getting 71.4 liters per 100 kilometers off takeoff. Cylinder deactivation kicks in. and we were at a low of 5.2, 5.3, 5.0, 5.1. So as you can see, the cylinder deactivation does work. Improves your fuel economy. It switches so quickly that you don't even realize it. I'm just going to touch base on how well everything is set up. The gauges are not flat, they are angled. So there's the speedometer, which is dead center. Then there is the temperature gauge and the fuel gauge, which is kind of angled towards me, and as well as the RPM gauge. And everything's angled towards the driver. Even the second generation HMI Mazda Connect infotainment system screen is shifted towards the driver. I think it's about 7 degrees. You can see that bad boy. Super responsive. We got radio stations. We got, let's take us home. AM, FM, Bluetooth, green light, information. So on this HMI Mazda Connect services, you got a fuel efficiency summary. So it tells you what your average has been through the last 5 drives, and then it's telling me as well the last 60 minutes of my drive. So currently we're averaging 8.5 liters per 100 kilometers, as it says average fuel efficiency current drive, and then it's lit up like it's highlighted. It's pretty cool. I changed the speedometer in the center to digital just to kind of pick up that reactive sense safety features that are almost pretty much standard now. The GX convenience package, you get some of them, but not all of them. But from the GS and up, it's pretty standard. Heated features, heated seats, heated steering wheel, dual climate control with automatic climate control as well, and 2 awesome cup holders that are away from everything that's electronic, because nobody likes spilling their coffee on their volume button or their cell phone. For all you tall people out there too that sit a little bit farther back than the average person, yes, look at that, your armrest can move. So if you're sitting farther back like this, elbow's not on it, just simply move it back and we're good. For shorter people, like to sit a little closer, you still have an armrest for your arm to sit on. Now we're gonna go back into my driving position. I must say, they did a good job. 7th generation Mazda coming up as the underdog. Not bad to get a $26,000 car all-wheel drive on the market. Even the mirrors, like look at the mirrors. They're not on the pillars. They're not on the pillars obstructing my view. I don't know if you can spin that baby around. Look at that. You can see the road. So if there's something you can't see, especially on the driver's side, you can see in between the mirror. Especially designed to help with aerodynamics as well. So there's less drag when the vehicle is driving, and that reduces wind noise and it increases the fuel economy because there's less drag on the vehicle. They redesigned this whole vehicle to improve fuel economy, and I think the line design is speed. They had specialists come in, let's make a right here. Specialists come in and test out the seating positions to have your spine in the natural S curve that it's supposed to be in. So they put a lot of thought into this vehicle. This car comes very well equipped for the price point that it's at. It does have automatic headlights, so on and off automatically the car will do it depending on dusk and dawn and sunset and sunrise. Automatic headlight feature as well. So if when you're approaching a vehicle, there's a sensor up here right just above the rear view mirror that is judging the distance between the vehicle in front of you, and it will determine whether or not to turn the high beams on or off or keep them on. If there's a vehicle approaching you and you're coming at each other head on, it does the same thing. It will automatically take the high beams and turn them off so that you're not blinding the person that's coming towards you. Automatic wiper feature is great. Set that down one below the off switch, hit it to auto, and now your automatic wipers are active. So rain sensing, speed dependent, They will speed up and slow down depending on the vehicle's speed. Great feature. Not a lot of cars come equipped with it, so it's good to see that some more important features are starting to show up in the Mazda lineup. Everything's right where as you can see, everything's right here. I guess this guy is, thanks bus. Come down and buy a Mazda. Everything's right at my fingertips. My thumb, my hands, like signal light, windshield washer, like everything's at my fingertips. There was very minimum movement of my hand. Even going down to the gear lever and the HMI commander, looks like a little hockey puck. You can spin the dial on the fly. Touchscreen is disabled, but it's just everything's right there. Emergency brake, manual shifting, because you can manual mode. Let's go, and then push it back over to drive once you're done with it. Got it. Low fuel warning. So we've been driving around for a bit now, and I started and the car has 42 kilometers to empty, and it keeps going up. Isn't it supposed to go down? Mazda, your engine is so fuel efficient that it doesn't use any fuel at all.
No, we haven't been driving aggressively.
No, not at all. I wanted to just enjoy this drive. So, look at that. Vehicle status monitor. Low warning, next service interval. But there's so many features I could go on forever. So, I think we're going to take this beautiful Mazda 3 back, park it in the test drive road to let all you nice people in Hamilton look at it while you drive by. I don't want to take up too much of your time, and I had a very good time with Sandro reviewing this Mazda 3. If you have any questions at all and you want to know more about this car, you come down to 1977 Upper James Street, Hamilton, Ontario. Ask for Rob. I'll tell you everything you need to know. I will show you everything you need to know about this all-new 2019 Mazda 3 Sport. We're probably going to take out a GT model at some point with the all-wheel drive system so that we can talk about that one. All right, thanks for watching, everyone. 1977 Upper James Street, Hamilton, Ontario. Open 7 days a week for your convenience. Come and check out the all-new Mazda 3 2019 7th generation.